All right, so when you see a graph on a problem, the first thing that you want to do is figure out what that graph is of. And what we have on this problem is the graph of f prime. We're looking at the graph of the derivative right now. So when you read a derivative graph, what you're reading off of that is you're reading off the slopes of your original graph. And so on this problem, what we really care about is where it's positive, where it's negative, or where it's zero. Anywhere it's up above the x-axis, wherever this graph is in the positive area, that tells us our original graph is got a positive slope, which means it's increasing. Wherever it hits zero, that's where it could have gone horizontal for a second. And that's going to tell us where it could possibly change from increasing to decreasing. It doesn't always, but it could. And then the next thing we would know is that wherever this is in the negative, that's a negative slope, and that's where our graph would be going down and decreasing. So for this problem in particular, they are asking us to determine the intervals where the graph is increasing. And so what we really want to know is where this graph is in the positive area. So wherever it's in the positive is where our graph is increasing. So what we can see is our graph starts in the positive over here at -1. And it's going to go up, it's still in the positive, still in the positive, and then I hit this zero right here. And this zero right here is kind of a trap answer. A lot of people think that if you hit the zero, that means that it's stopped increasing or decreasing. That would be true if you had crossed through. So a place like 2 here is a place where it's changing, where it's going from positive to negative or negative to positive. But if your graph maintains itself in the positive space, like our graph does right here, then it did not stop increasing. And so what you can see is that this graph is actually going to be increasing now all the way from -1 over here to +2. So the answer on this would be answer C. The graph is increasing from -1 to 2. Only when the graph changes from positive to negative at a zero is when it goes horizontal. That's when you would want to break the interval. But if it stays in the positive or if it stays in the negative, then you're not stopping that increasing process. You're not stopping that decreasing process. It's just a moment where the graph happened to have a horizontal slope, but that doesn't mean it stopped increasing. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please click that like button and subscribe. And also share it with your friends and anyone else you know who might be crying about an upcoming AP Calc test. You can find more videos from me, more sample AP Calc questions, and my complete AP Calc study guide over at my website, apcalcprep.com. Have a great one.